All right. What's your relation with President Adama Barrow?
Yeah, we're first cousins.
Your first cousin. But you stood against your first cousin in December
Oh,
2016.
let's move on, my brother. You
You
want to
stood
go
against
back
your
there?
cousin.
Please, you see, be a gentleman. You not to talk about the
I'll listen
impasse
to
or
you.
something. Please,
I'll listen to you.
please,
All right. But
please.
I'm not talking about the
No,
impasse here.
please,
You don't want us to talk about the
please,
impasse.
please, my
Why
brother.
don't you
No,
want us to talk about the impasse? Why? You mentioned the impasse here, not me. Why don't you want us to talk about it? Tell me. I did not say anything regarding the impasse. You brought it in. Why don't you want us to talk about it? Gambians are listening. I want to know because President Adama Barrow is your cousin, first cousin. You stood against him in the December 2016 presidential elections, and now you are with him. Do you think Gambians should trust you enough? You don't want to answer that question. I will leave it at that. We'll move on. I'll leave it at that, and the viewers will decide. Uh, Now let's take a look at your level of preparations with regards to the December 2021 presidential elections. How far have you gone as a party?
yeah, we've done everything, all our preparations, financial and logistical arrangement for the campaign for December 4th presidential elections, from national, regional, constituency, ward, sub-ward to village level. We are present in every settlement in this country with our structures, with our materials, with everything readily available for the campaign. And His Excellency President Adama Barrow and the National People's Party will conduct an unprecedented campaign in the history of the country. We cognizant of the high demand of Gambian for President Adama Barrow to be returned to power. And we take solace of the unprecedented love and support they have. Our regional executive, constituency, the ward committees, they are all prepared. In a daily basis, we are into every corner of this country. We have our strategy in place. We're finalizing our campaign master plan, and we will be everywhere. So Gambians would know that we are an organized political party, and then we will campaign with a difference. We are committed to this country. We have our policies and programs. We have our manifesto that we will put forward to Gambians, and Gambians have already bought that in.
Okay. One of the brains behind NPP, SEEDY NJIE. You are said to be one of the most vibrant young politicians in the country. What's your style of politics?
What's my
style of politics?
You know, every vote matters. Every individual is as important as the other. And we are all equal as holders of cards. My style of politics is giving due to everybody and giving prominence and relevance to everybody. And that politics is all about the people, by the people, and for the people. And that as a party, our food, parties feed on people as people feed on food. So therefore, we must recognize that, and we must go in to get the people, and we must speak to them the language they understand. And we must also speak to them as regards our programs, what we want for them and what we want for this country. Because it is the ardent desire of President Adama Barrow, and as embedded in our manifesto, to move this country to where it is, to another level, in the area of economy, in the area of democracy, in the area of macro policies, in the area of infrastructure, energy, health, agriculture, water resources, transport, communications. We had, and also livestock, youth empowerment, employment, employability. We had all these embedded in our manifesto. And these are the things that we are selling to our people. And that is my style of politics. And you don't have to be angry, and you have to respect people's views and opinions, and you have to respect their right to belong to other organizations or political parties. And it's your responsibility to make them understand why you want to move them from where they are to where you are. Why you think where you are is better for them to come and join you. So you have to, we are always busy in ensuring that people comprehend and understand what we stand for.
Beyond 2021, if Adama Barrow happens to be the next president of the Gambia, what do we expect?
We expect a huge transformation of this country. We expect every Gambian before the next election cycle after this one to have access to electricity. We expect almost every constituency in this country to have macadamized roads. We expect to build schools in every communities in this country. We expect to give people access to health facilities and health centers. We expect to address the issues of lactating mothers, the issues of pregnant mothers, the issues of basic medication, the issues of basic materials in our health facilities across the country. We expect to transform the agricultural sector to a more mechanized and self-sustained agricultural activities in this country. We expect to bring in and to subsidize more for farmers in terms of fertilizer and farm implements. We expect to encourage and to build in industries, especially in rice production, increase and to maximize production and productivity of rice, which is more or less our main staple food. We expect to increase access to universities and access to scholarship, because we expect also to have more skill centers. We want to build a nation full of skill and trained human resource capacity that will stand the test of time to be able to man this country, to be able to build a country which we will be proud of. President Adama Barrow wants to beckon to the young generations of leaders a country that, of course, compete in the international stage in terms of economy and in terms of development. We also want to build in a public-private sector partnership that will open up, encourage Gambians to come and invest home and to create more employment for the country and to, of course, have more resources for the nations. We are committed towards building a country of proud citizens after the election.
Thank you very much, Mr. Njie.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure having you. Thank you.